Molotov.
Yeah, mealtime prayers with me are interesting too.
You're shifting my way.
Yeah, you elbowed my you elbowed my privacy.
More jazz-handed.
That's not an improvement. I thought you were Air Force. We've got one Navy puke already. All right.
Aim
Wow.
high.
Goodness.
All right, guys. So this time I'm really. Oh, I'm already recording. I'm gonna die. All right. So, in our last adventure, our heroes helped save the town of Sandpoint from a goblin assault on the evening of the equinox, the big festival that everybody was coming to attend. Everybody was very heroic. There were many dead goblins, and you even spared one who spun around so many times none of you could kill him. And so you've adopted him in revenge and named him Dreidel.
We made you out of Goblin.
Dreidel is spending the day in the White Deer Inn with the ranger and the bard, who are attempting to use charm, magic, and a lot of persuasion to, slam the rudiments of living in civilization into him. Like, no fires in the floor, please don't eat the dogs, that kind of thing. They may work themselves up to indoor, to outdoor plumbing. But that might be for tomorrow.
It's an outhouse, not an in-house.
Is there anything special anybody wants to do during the long rest before the day after the attack?
I suppose I'm supposed to go pray and bless the new thing.
You are supposed to, but it is late at night, and the screaming and the bleeding and the dying just ended a few hours ago, and most of the buildings that burned down are no longer on fire, but people are. It's so weird. If I actually look at you because you're in my room, I get the funniest on Zoom. It looks so weird. I look like, Jesus, I hear you. I'm coming. It's like a Rapture preview thumbnail. And all I'm doing is just talking to scare it.
Oh, I can see you in the background.
You have like a 3-second delay. So
3 seconds. Yeah.
Maybe it's Obo KB. As long as I don't start messing with your audio. I'm not a nice person. I'm going to heck. I'm going to be darned to the middlest levels of heck.
You and I both know this.
Can I go and buy things right now?
So narratively, it's 9 p.m. post-attack.
Okay, so no.
We'd start at the bar.
That's probably true.
See, what did you say, Scarrett?
He can go to the bar.
Well, yeah.
No, I'm enjoying having a quiet room for once.
Oh yes. So everybody decided to pay for the nobleman you guys all saved offered to pay for your rooms for the next 2 weeks, and you guys decided to have the nobleman pay for rooms at the White Deer instead of the Rusty Dragon.
Oh, we got the upgrade.
Yeah, you went for the upgrade.
Oh.
That's pretty. It's so pretty.
Now with 50% less bed bugs.
I was going to say, there's no mites in the mattress.
There might be.
So the food is better, the rooms are bigger, the beds are softer, everything is cleaner. The White Deer is like 1 star better than the room really is 1 star better than the
Rusty Dragon?
The Rusty Dragon. But the owner is a grump. And yeah, yesterday they were saying that means that it was my inn and it was me, and yeah, you guys are hilarious. Prepare to die.
Jeez.
I
I don't have anything to do during the long rest.
There's a rock we have to move.
So you don't have anything. You don't have anything to declare or any role playing or anything about before the rest. Okay.
Get some sleep. I guess we're tired.
Can do.
I think Gabe should be happy that Heidi's not here tonight, because I feel like her character would prank his just because.
It's possible. All right. Everybody sleeps. Spells. There's morning early. Get up 6 a.m. Do your weapons training, or do your meditation, or memorize your spells for the day from your spell books.
Yeah.
Breakfast
Hooray.
the next morning is an excellent quiche prepared by the kitchen just for the special guests. Peter did say he wanted his bard to start, deliberately trying to compete for entertainment with the Rusty Dragon to prove that he's the bardiest of bards and draw more of the town's custom here.
The bardiest. Oh my gosh.
That's not his actual language. He used something profession, something skill, but we know what he meant.
something patron poaching.
Hey, man.
It's only poaching if they die. Or if you...
Okay, so you've had breakfast. It is the next day. Are you ready to sally forth and face the town? Or how many of you remember what your quests are?
I cheated, though. You had to tell me today.
I did.
I've been gone for like 2 weeks.
I don't have one.
True.
Yeah, your quest from the Pathfinder Society is the Pathfinder Society doesn't know or care who you are, and you need to change that.
You're so right, actually.
Oh no, literally, that's the other way to become a Pathfinder is to be some random schmuck who does enough, who does the right kind of things that they start caring about the fact that you exist and decide they want you to play on their team.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Mercenaries.
Is now a good time to go
Fame-based
shopping?
society, and you know this.
Yes.
Man, I'm spending more time putting views on undead death kittens.
Well, then my shirt is legible on camera.
It is. It just says Taco Cat spelled backwards is, and I know what it reminds me of that other shirt that says there are 2 types of people. The ones that can extrapolate knowledge from incomplete data.
Now, can I go shopping?
There are 10 kinds of people. Those who can read binary and those who can't.
Yes. Now you can go shopping. What are you shopping for? You're from this town. Where do you want to go shopping?
Want paper and materials to bind books. I have one passion in life, and it is to make books. By golly, I will make books.
Hey, I'm okay with somebody who likes to make books.
Books, papers, and writing supplies.
Are we going back to that bookstore again? The one that we spent way too much time in before?
I don't know. I don't know where he's going shopping.
Was it the Curious Goblin? Was that the bookstore? I can't remember.
Great golly. Oh, you need me to pick where I'm going.
Yes. The town
All right,
lies before you.
It requires me to actually look at the town for a second. And
there is a video of Welcome to Sandpoint that shows you around Sandpoint, and if you ever feel like you've forgotten what Sandpoint is and what's in it, feel free to find that link and rewatch Sandpoint, the guide to Sandpoint.
It's a type of well.
Would they have paper at the general store?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'll go to the general store, and that's where I'll buy the paper and the writing materials.
Okay. So you want ink? That's 8 gold.
8 gold.
Rosebro, what did you share now?
That was the Welcome to Sandpoint video.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Gotcha.
I'm trying to be helpful. I'm not trying to be funny at the moment, which I know is a rarity.
Yeah, it did caught me off guard. Okay, you have 8 gold, so you've got ink.
Yeah. Let me just do. All right, that's give me an 81.
I should probably
gold.
go check in with the other clerics and such. And
So, Father Abstelar is the cleric of the cathedral. He was at the ceremony, and you being a cleric would have. I'm looking at you in person again, and he being a cleric, being also of a clerical order, would be familiar. So, Father Abstelar is a male human cleric of Desna. Desna is the butterfly goddess, alignment neutral. I'm a beautiful butterfly.
Butterfly.
Scare it.
yeah,
I see that.
there's nothing. Remember, I just had a confession less than 2 weeks ago.
I've got good enough aim. I don't necessarily need to hit you in the head.
I should at least get one to defend myself with.
If I'm in a fair fight, my tactics suck. And that quote's really funny until my tactics are aimed at you.
I've been at Bruce's apartment for multiple game nights, and he has yet to threaten me with violence of that sort. I gotta up my game.
I haven't reverse mugged Scarrett.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
All right. So each piece, what quality of paper do you feel like buying?
Oh.
And how many sheets do you want for your book?
Oh God, how many pages are in a sheet?
1.
Are you sheeting me?
How much are they per?
Well, regular paper is 4 silver.
For chaplain.
Glue paper is 1 silver. Rice paper is 5 copper. Parchment is 2 silver. The stationery paper for writing letters is 1 gold.
It's 10 silver for 1 gold. Yes.
Yes.
And you said parchment was 7 silver?
Parchment is 2 silver per sheet. So you can get 5 sheets of parchment per gold. So if you want to make like a standard book, say of 100 pages, then
It'd be 2 gold.
20 gold.
20 gold?
Yes. 100 pages divided by 5.
Wouldn't it be 200? Like 100 pages divided by... Yes, you're... Sorry, I'm confusing myself.
Why am I the only person here who finds math soothing, comforting, and the source of joy?
Maybe
If
because
I was good at math, I don't think I would be pursuing ministry.
my ADHD means I have object permanence issues.
Paper, so you're headed for Marine Corps chaplaincy if you want it.
Oh. Ow. Right, so here's
that was good.
All right, so here's an easy way we can do this, right? Because you want material to make a book.
Yes.
And you have craft book.
Yes.
And you have a toolkit that will allow you to make a book.
I do.
Okay, then you pick a kind of book, and the crafting materials cost half the finished price.
Oh, sweet. What kind of books exist?
Here's the link. As you examine that, I'm going to ask the other players what they're doing bright and early in the morning.
That's a great idea.
So I threw the link up in the Discord. That it cuts
Yes.
down on the amount of times I have to give links.
Thank you.
Oops, I gave it in the wrong. So here it is in the Pathfinder campaign as well.
Oops.
So, Mr. Wizard, do you remember your quest?
I'm a little brain fried. What was I remember something about like the festival. That's all I remember, but I can't remember anything else at the moment.
Okay.
Apparently, should watch it.
It is in the quests were given out in Pathfinder episode 1, the Pathfinder episode 2, around the 2-minute 11 mark. Let's see. The clerics there to participate in the commencement of the town's new temple. The wizard is there to locate a very old history of Versia that is rumored to have been seen in town. So you're hunting for a rare book.
Oh well, I guess I'll go back to that that one, the Curious Goblin. Was that the bookstore? I can't remember.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Out of curiosity, why would a paladin with my deity be helping consecrate a temple for a different one?
Click on the description for the temple.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mr. Rosebrough.
The Curious Goblin. That's the bookstore I'm going to go to and ask first because he had all sorts of stuff.
So you are searching for a book called The Tome of the Ipswich Cat.
Okay. That's the one.
I didn't grant you links to the cathedral? Let me see why I didn't grant links to the cathedral. It's visible? What are you talking about?
I click. It does that. Hold down, shake fisted sky, and hit roll 20.
Try it again.
No, there's nothing there. Click.
Right?
Now it's the same thing.
Are you logged in as you?
Yes.
Who's got a microwave going? Or a blender? I guess this came.
Maybe he has a microwave and a blender.
Oh, there are no player notes. Okay. So, easily the largest building in Sandpoint, this impressive cathedral is also the town's newest structure. Built over the foundations of the previous chapel, Sandpoint Cathedral is not dedicated to the worship of a single deity, which answers your question. Rather, it is gathers under its eaves the 6 most commonly worshipped deities in the region: Abadar, Desna, Erastil, Gazra, Sarenrae, and Shalin. The building provides chapels for all of these deities in a communal forum. In a way, Sandpoint Cathedral is 6 different churches under one impressive roof. But this previous chapel, do you have one?
Imode. Or long day. I'm not sure how it's spelled. Person.
Okay, so Imode is your deity. Okay, lawful good, honor, justice, rulership, valor, paladins, knights. You're still there to bless it. You know, benevolence is kind of a paladin thing. Gotta stop looking over there. That looks so goofy. All right.
Well, I guess I'll go do that.
All right. Well, you need to talk to Father Absalar before you start slinging holy water at the interior walls of his chapel.
Do I have to? What if I just went and started slinging holy water?
Roll a stealth check.
Do I want to channel Heidi tonight?
All right. So I'm going to need knowledge history from Roseboro to represent
okay.
your library search.
I think that's okay.
Did you just bleep and roll a -1 stealth check?
Oh, wow. That's impressive.
Knowledge 17. You cannot find a copy of the Tome of the Ipswich Cat after 1d4 hours of searching. Gabe, have you decided what kind of book you're going to make?
Am I not going to just talk to the bookstore owner and ask him if he knows where I can find a copy?
The what of the what?
Oh, so okay. Never mind.
He makes a note. If I hear of it or find it, I'll happily sell it to you. Where are you staying?
Staying at the White Deer.
Very good. Very good. All right. So he steps around one of the perpetual chess games, steps over somebody who's fallen asleep with a book on their chest in one of the big lazy chairs, inside his bookstore, and goes back to dusting things.
I need another bookstore.
There is another bookstore.
There's not another one? That was it? That's the only one?
Oh, I said there is.
No, there is one.
Just don't know. I don't know where it is.
That's a pity.
Well, I can also ask the bookstore, like, where's the other bookstore in town?
This is the only bookstore in town.
Okay. Great.
So, anyways, I kicked down the door.
Avast, you scurvy sinners, prepare to be sanctified. I've got holy oil, a sprinkler, and I'm ready to use them. And a nice middle-aged man of medium build kind of shuffles over, looking slightly alarmed. Can I help you, my son?
I explained that I am a paladin on a quest to help concentrate their temple.
We consecrated the temple yesterday. You were there in the audience. Did they not give you a calendar? Where are you from?
I got a little busy with the fight.
That was after the dedication. Did you take many blows to the head in the fight?
It's entirely possible. So I'm a day late and $1 short.
What were your plans, and what deity do you serve?
I was going to walk around, pray, holy water, and hemodang.
Oh yes. We don't have a dedicated altar to the god of butt puckering uptightness, but
What?
if it helps you find peace, I'm here to help all in need, and I'll just go warn the acolytes to not disturb you. Billy, Todd, we got a live one.
I sprinkle Billy and Todd with holy water first.
So a comedy scene, Roosevelt. What's your foot speed?
Come on, mouse.
I have an alternate set of events that occurred in my brain. He kicks through the door. He says, "I'm here to kick ass and spread holy water, and I'm all out of ass."
I don't think the paladin is ever going to be out of ass.
Don't know if celibacy is supposed to be a thing.
That's not what I meant. I think you know that.
I don't understand this chart. Speed 20 foot 15.
20. Your base speed is 20. So the barely adolescent acolytes begin a Monty Python sketch, which involves an overly enthusiastic paladin chasing them in circles and figure eights around the various stones and altars of the multi-deity cathedral as the Benny Hinn music plays in the background.
When I catch them, I'm baptizing them.
Yeah. You're not going to catch them. You're carrying around like 40 pounds of armor, and they're carrying nothing more than, their robes, a hormonal imbalance, and a tendency towards more mischief than the priest wants to know about.
I have 50 foot of rope.
You're going to try to lasso the acolytes so that you can sanctify them, Sir Paladin?
Yes.
Do it while saying exorcistic prayers.
I must make Heidi proud.
Lore religion? Oh, she has to watch this at this point, because my brain should not be the only point of suffering in the... I'm so glad the rogue isn't here. Her things could go really sideways.
26.
Oh no!
By the time the other acolyte gets the priest, you have Will suspended, tied by the ankles and suspended over a bucket of water that you've blessed. He's desperately pushing down to keep his robes modest as you lower his head slowly towards the waiting water. Father Abstelar, you said the walls, Sir Paladin. The walls. That's not a wall, however thick he is, during catechism.
Don't worry, you're next.
Indignity. I should think not. Get of my chisel. Get out now. Release the boy and get out. Yes, I understand that what happens.
I say a blessing over the bucket, and then I let go of the rope so he dunks into it anyways.
I thought that was going to happen. So, one inverted 13-year-old involuntarily combat baptism, and a quick retreat later, you are standing at the front gates of the Sandpoint Cathedral, which you are forbidden to enter ever again.
I'm going to start building an altar right in front of it.
That's the town square!
That looks like a crack in the ground there.
That's a cliff!
Welcome to Ravine Church.
Stay on the narrow path.
Literally.
Our Lady of Gravity preserve us.
The Valley of the Shadow of Death.
The Valley of the Shadow of Broken Limbs.
And high medical bills. Yes.
I feel like we're having a bad influence on the pre-seminary student. All right, I know that's not
It's okay.
true
It
because
can't
I've
be worse
known
than
too
the
many
Maulers.
pastors, but the lingering respects I have for the office of the clergy is whispering in my ears that I'm a bad man. All right, moving right along.
It's okay.
We go back to our scrivener. So, sir, what kind of book do you want to buy as I try to cleanse my mental palate from the chaos happening outside of the chapel? I swear, you people, I send goblin invasions, you
I
eat them for lunch. I ask you to sprinkle a wall, and you start a religious war in town.
I love you too.
Power, gaming,
you know, I was gonna
souls.
Well, you didn't let me finish the last religious war I started in
I
a
was
game.
I did! You died!
That doesn't count as finished.
Somebody wanted to fondle the dark artifacts of world-ending power. Well, what the consequences could be? You're all dead.
Wasn't.
See, were you holding a sign that said "I'm not with stupid"? Because you came into town with stupid, and the archers were not taking any chances.
I can't really blame them.
I just want to make a journal, man.
You want to make a journal. Okay, what is the full cost of a journal?
10 gold.
So, 5 gold is the materials you need to attempt to make a journal. I will put the dice check of journal crafting at, let's say, 15.
All right.
And it will take... Okay. So you spend your day crafting a journal. You now have a journal at
All
half
right.
price because you made it yourself.
Hooray!
I mean, it's the size of your entire torso because you're a freaking gnome, but you have a journal.
I will now record my exploits in it for the Pathfinder Society.
So the people at the White Deer, they see 2 hands, a book, and 2 feet kind of pedaling into the common room, which does cause some neck strain and whiplash as the book kind of foot toddles up to its room.
Don't forget the pointy hat.
Oh yeah, the book where there's a pointy hat bobbing back and forth as the book toddles up to the room.
Where can I establish my own church?
Oh, that's a beautiful image.
The recently estranged Father Absalar has some suggestions of where you can establish your church.
That wouldn't be very comfy.
I
No,
don't think you want to establish a church there.
you tried to inquisition his acolytes. The Sandpoint Cathedral, at least, has rather stern views on the mistreatments of its adolescent servants.
I'll avoid Catholic priest jokes.
Oh, that was a public schools joke, actually.
Public schools are exponentially worse.
100 times.
What?
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Literally.
Yep.
I could do it against Ruins over here.
Ah.
I'm guessing no one else is using them.
Well, that's true. Did you want people to visit your church? Or did you just want to kind of have it so you could be both on the higher elevation and holier than thou to the entire town? You can be higher than thou and holier than thou. No weed involved. The first church of Rastafari and Jesus need not apply, man.
There was a dude in Los Angeles back in the late 2000s
No
that
halfling
created
I'm from the
Temple
90s. I get it.
Temple 420. That was the church.
This over here.
Okay, so while the GM contemplates ritual suicide, you guys better distract me by telling me what's going on.
Well, I need to go ask around to see if there's any
I'm-
place else in this town that I can
I'm in the
procure books
room.
from.
You can look for books.
I need to find another. I don't know. I mean, obviously the bookstore keeper of the Curious Goblin doesn't want me to point me
What?
towards competition or anything like that. So I need to find where another bookstore or something is.
Well, the House of Blue Stones, of course, has a library, and the Sage has a library, and the Tarandarok Academy, of course, has a library.
I'll go to the Tarandarok Academy since it's literally right next door.
I can't hear Joshua.
Can you not hear me?
He alone cannot hear you. The rest of us are holding up quite nicely under the strain.
Am I too loud?
No.
Oh, okay.
Let me just.
I'm just teasing you as a
Okay,
friend in that macho moose killing way we men have.
I'm just making sure because my normal MO is basically, something's wrong, I need to go into tech support mode. So yeah.
So the Tarandarok Academy is run by
They must
a
update-
retired adventurer named
Hold on. I know what the
Isori.
problem is. I know what the issue is.
I'm thinking
You can diagnose one person not hearing you in somebody else's Zoom call.
Yep. Hold on. I know what the issue is.
Yeah, I still can't hear him.
No, hold on.
no, he thinks he's got it figured out. Hold on, Gabe.
He's tech support for computer illiterates on the regular.
All right. So can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So it says that, I was getting a notification that you actually aren't upgraded to the latest version of Zoom or whatever, but yeah. So
Oh.
Click the button, but not during game time.
yeah,
All right.
it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I'm going to Tarandarok Academy. I'll do some researching there. So I need knowledge history to search it out. Assuming they'll let me in.
Classes. Give me a diplomacy check.
Diplomacy.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, this could be bad. Yeah, it's not good. That's bad.
You make a rather poor impression on the headmaster, who has been known to show people his collection of rare trophies and bits from his adventuring days that people in town know are stored in the basement. But you are not capable of convincing him to let you anywhere near the children. So
My cat has better diplomacy than me.
yeah, well. And Merlin would, and Merlin also looks like he has fleas and can go away.
Dang it.
Okay. So, the Smurf theme song is being hummed merrily in the upper chambers of
Happy song.
I get to watch Bruce die in stereo.
So anyway, I'm having such mixed feelings about offering you my hospitality, beloved brother in Christ. Jesus loves you anyway.
I can only see half.
1.5 Dolby.
So you attempted to get into the school where there might be an exotic book, and you bounced. Nice try.
I'll come back again tomorrow after I take a shower.
Working all day at your profession is working all day at your profession, so the gnome is happily busy. And we're back to the paladin. What?
I'm straight preaching.
Diplomacy.
Somehow going to be -3.
Your target, ironically, is 10.
You made it.
Nobody wants to listen to you talk about your god, but there is a growing collection of people who want to offer you small gifts and hug your leg. Like little children want to hug your leg. Random people are coming up. Thank you so much for saving our cathedral. I saw you fighting yesterday. The little girl that the bard healed comes up and gives you a lollipop. And you're starting to think that people in town might know who you are. And that miraculously, that's not a bad thing.
What if I started baptizing the kids? They show up.
Well, they haven't heard about the involuntary Inquisition attempted baptism of Will the Altar Boy yet. So for now, you still have a good reputation in town. Give it about half an hour. All right,
I need a PR guy to spin this for me.
okay. Back to the wizard. What next, wizard?
I need the bard.
Gabe, I'm gonna need diplomacy because there's a ruckus in the main suite, and you're gonna need to help talk Dreidel. Keep Dreidel from going down into the cabin room, the common room, to eat raw rat because he's a little peckish,
Diplomacy, you said?
or whatever other method you'd like to use. I mean, I suppose you could use a sleep spell or something.
Do I have a sleep spell?
Then no, apparently you can't. If you kill Dreidel, the bard will be upset.
I have no intentions of killing Dreidel at all.
The day is young.
Whoops, I did not mean. I wanted to see the description of this. I'm not casting this. Ooh, is there like a bug? Is there like a bug in the room?
Almost certainly.
Can I cast light on a bug and have Dreidel chase the bug?
He's a goblin. That will absolutely work. Goblin versus the glowing bedbug that you have named Dinner is an entertaining game that lasts as long as as long as the shiny spell is in effect.
It's gonna last 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay.
I'm hoping by then he's tuckered out.
He is not, because goblin metabolism, but he has completely forgotten about the common room. And promptly gets distracted by a very shiny doorknob and walks over and starts to chew on it.
Does he have his rabies shot?
That's a goblin. No.
Might need to get him spayed or neutered.
Good luck. Roll for initiative.
I'm not there right now.
Okay.
I'm not touching that thing.
So, Paladin, you suck at street preaching, but your valor from the previous day has given you, for all intents and purposes, probably temporary popularity and favor with the town. What are you going to do next?
I'm going to start planning on working with the bard as my PR guy for the next game session.
Okay, so you go back to the inn, which is where a very frustrated and put out Father Abstelar Xantus comes trucking in at about 4 p.m.
I wave and say, "Hey, Padre."
He performs the migraine salute, takes a deep breath, and deliberately speaks to you. Sir Knight, I appreciate your zeal for doing good. There is an injustice, deep breath, rolled eyes, that only you can help me solve. Gods have mercy on me and everybody I've ever met. And perhaps you and your brave adventures can help me. The sheriff, you see, is overwhelmed with questioning goblin prisoners in the basement of the garrison.
I thought that double check something.
Please hold.
Where did my language go? What do they speak?
Who they
The
speak?
goblins.
Goblin?
That is not one of my
Goblin.
languages.
No, it is not one of your language.
Should be one of mine.
Therefore, you have no idea what the strange things being coming from upstairs. There's a and then there's quiet. Everything is quiet for about 45 seconds before the stupid doorknob and the conversation take it, shove it, and the sunshine and all kind of doesn't even taste good. My bad tooth, constantly coming upstairs.
I cannot believe how much better this is when you're getting it in delayed stereo.
Is it the Strong simulator?
So our Magus, our Magus watches the goblin watches Dreidel spend 5 minutes trying to catch a housefly all over their private chamber before he accidentally headbutts the doorknob he was previously chewing on, knocking himself unconscious for 7 rounds. At which point he gets up and reaches for the sword that he's no longer trusted with by the group and threatens the doorknob to a duel.
I will go see what I can do to help with the interrogations.
That doorknob's got some sass.
You're going to the garrison?
I have been requested. I will go see if I can help.
He didn't ask you to go to the garrison.
You said something.
He said the sheriff is busy with the goblins,
Well, then I'm going to see what
which is why he's
asking me.
gulp, migraine, salute, another eye roll, coming to you for help.
Said the sheriff is near.
What does he need? I thought that's what he was asking for help with.
It seems that one of our acolytes fled to the graveyard to hide from a zealous guest. And in the process, he discovered that the late Padre's grave has been disturbed. A desecration most foul.
Yeah, that's definitely not okay.
There is an evildoer afoot, Sir Paladin. And you alone may be able to help us find the culprit.
I look really closely to see just how brown the tip of his nose is.
Sense motive. I effing hate you. You got a 15. He doesn't look like his nose is brown. He looks like he's been asked to lick the underside of a sewer toad. And that he would much rather be giving suppository medications to rabid gorillas. And yet, honor requires that he be here speaking with you as a fellow cleric. Sigh.
So the grave thing's a real thing. It's not just...
Yes, it's real. It's really... I assure you, I would not bother you if I had not been guided by fate.
See, Padre, fate is trying to bring us together. Are you sure you want me banned from the temple?
I will contemplate penance before the gods. There's no need for you to step foot in the cathedral. You can walk around it to the graveyard. Perhaps you might gather your friends, as clever as I'm sure you are. I thought I saw a wizard and perhaps a bard and other more. Well, many eyes are better than two. Yes, yes, and and they're a threefold cord, and I have to go teach a lesson. Excuse me, but knock on the side door if you decide that the gods have motivated you to help. I need to go lie down.
Somebody roll really low on diplomacy.
He inquisitioned an altar boy. If there was a medieval version of how to make friends and influence people, molesting the altar boys is next on the list.
It's a classic move, though.
It's a classic.
No! Two words that should never be associated in any story, much less your story, are altar boy and bondage.
That's up there with smashing parents.
I'll take that to heart.
So when you are a pastor and you are teaching catechism as I have done, and as I have done and you may someday do, fervently wish to duct tape young Timmy to a tree, perhaps gagged, I advise you that if you indulge in this impulse, the Board of Elders may wish to speak to you about your call.
Yes.
What would
Understand.
be your reward?
Or if they never called you in the first place, might pounce you out.
I'll go get whatever party members are available.
Guess who's available? The gnome, who's about halfway through scrivening a book.
With
And the maid.
a little vein on his forehead because he's just done with Dreidel already.
I'll bring the goblin with too, because I don't want him to destroy the room while we're gone.
You want to bring Dreidel to a graveyard?
We're not taking Dreidel to a graveyard.
I speak Goblin. At least I can. I mean, I can't say that I'll be able to reason with him, but at least know what he's going to do because he can't help himself.
You're going to, okay, you want to speak to Dreidel. What do you say to Dreidel?
Do you know basic commands like sit, stay?
You're very tall.
I'll take that as a
Why are you
no.
so stretchy?
Because when I was bad, they put me on the rack and
Halfway through
stretched
the
me
sentence,
out.
he lifts up the front edge of your wizard robes to see what you're wearing underneath it.
No! Bad Dreidel.
Why are you well dressed? You can't touch this child.
Dreidel, do you want to go outside?
Want to go home?
Not home, outside with us.
You people smell funny, and there are no rats to eat. Will there be stuff to eat?
It's a graveyard. There might be rats. There probably will be rats.
I can eat bones. I come with you.
Let's not desecrate any graves.
We will try and find you some food on the way.
Bones and worms and rats.
You know, I mean, I know that there's some
Bones are okay. Bones are a no.
there's some back alley dumpsters on the way. We can let them rummage through some trash.
Dreidel dig for worms. Grave worms, big. They eat good. Like Goblin.
Okay. Do we have a leash we can put them on?
Yeah, that's actually what I was looking for. I was looking at my inventory if I have a rope that I can like solemn him
Roll
with.
for initiative as the Benny Hinn music resumes.
No, I just explained to him if he wants worms, he has to let us tie the fake worm to him because it will help attract the worms.
He promptly starts trying to eat your rope for lunch.
And then I tell him it's a fake worm, it's not edible.
You have bad worm. No good nom nom.
It's a bait worm,
You worm lie.
but it will convince the other worms to show up.
This worm?
Yes.
This worm bad actor. Looks dead. Thump.
What do worms eat? Dead things.
People?
Dead things.
Well, sometimes.
You said the rope looks like a dead worm.
If you lie still enough and they're really hungry.
So it's a worm bait.
You can't talk to him. You don't speak Goblin.
He's speaking in common right now.
No, he's not. He doesn't speak common.
Wizard translator.
I'm being the I'm translating. It's scared to sing.
Make a concentration check to make it through this conversation in a coherent, through the laughter.
Concentration. Where is concentration?
DC 10 to form sentences in common while trying to process the alleged thoughts of your goblin captive to the paladin. Paladin who may not react well to his current to Dreidel's current plan to start digging up graves in the graveyard for nummy worms.
I'm looking for concentration. See, Constitution, but that's not it. Still trying to get my way around these user sheets, character sheets. Yeah.
It's under spells.
Under spells.
Right, give me a will save. That's easy. You can just click on that. That's on your main page. Give me a will save DC 10.
I got a 12 for will.
Okay. Occasionally choking and obviously struggling to keep a straight face. Raiden proceeds to actually translate for Dreidel, and the conversation may continue.
We'll give you
I
a
have a
specific
question.
area where you can dig for worms.
I can dig for worms. Okay.
Yeah, that worked.
So when we get there, the plan is to pick a spot that's not over a grave for him to dig for worms.
Go there, dig for worms. Okay.
But you got to keep the worm bait tied to you.
Worm bait?
The worm bait. I hold up the rope.
Tin Man, no brain.
But I have a big heart. Just go with it.
Loneliest of worm. Not seek this out. Fool.
Hungriest of worm might.
You worm baits suck.
We can look in dumpsters on the way for something better for bait. But you still got to keep this one tied to you.
You still have dog?
The dog is not worm bait.
No. Hungry. Screw worm. Have dog.
You cannot eat the dog.
Can so? Did yesterday.
You will not eat our dog.
Well, not yet.
You're not allowed to eat our dog.
Ever.
You're no fun. I no go with you. I stay here and look after dog.
I'm gonna cast light on the rope.
Oh, shiny. And he's promptly like all tangled up like a kitten.
Problem solved. Just drag him.
Just drag him.
There's a glowing ball of twitching, tangling goblin limbs down each of the stairs going down to the common room. Drawing the weirdest freaking look. The innkeeper is polishing a mug. He just kind of stops as you're like, drag. Oh, and then you guys are outside.
The only thing I'm going to say is I look at the innkeeper, pest control.
He gives you
In
like
leave.
an incredulous nod, and then like polishes his plate even faster while looking down and pretending he's not seeing what he's seeing.
Saw a cockroach up on 12.
You're not sure how a foot and an elbow are both sticking up in the particular direction of the tangle as you drag it across the streets. But man, do you guys make a spectacle.
We're off to see the wizard.
You're dragging a goblin through the streets. Ew, cool. Roll for initiative.
Oh,
No one can tell
no.
it's a goblin. He's covered in glowing rope.
Yes, of course. You caught another one. And the lynch mob assembles. Roll for initiative.
We walked around with him in cuffs just
That's
fine.
not an initiative roll.
Four.
I got a 21 somehow.
I can't believe, Gabe, that your 4 is going to win.
What?
Okay.
Wait,
So you guys make it. You guys drag Dreidel, kicking and cursing and goblin, while he's nomming on the rope, going, "It's a little worm, me too. Ah, bad, ouch." In Goblin, you make it about halfway down Church Street, and about when you get to the town square is when you encounter the lynch mob. There's about 20 of them, and they say, 3 cheers for the heroes of Sandpoint! They saved the cathedral yesterday, and now they've brought us a prisoner! Huzzah! Huzzah! Huzzah!
We are merely transferring this prisoner from one location to another.
Worm! Worm! Nom, 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 nom. You know,
Can I make a diplomacy check?
I can't wait to see this diploma. I shouldn't have to. Yes. Well, no, you don't go first. Raiden won initiative. Raiden goes first.
I guess I tried diplomacy. Oh boy.
All right. Well, give me the gist of your speech.
The gist is that he has valuable information, and we are transferring him to a better location to be interrogated.
Dreidel pauses, stares straight into the sun, and goes, bright light, and blinks a whole lot.
He's one of the smarter ones somehow.
Your ability to convince your attempt to convince the townies that skull contains any information worth having has utterly failed. Okay, Paladin, you're up.
Jeez.
Do I get to use the roll I already made?
No,
Hey, you might roll higher.
it's technically possible.
Where did that check?
He didn't.
Roll higher than Josh.
That's very special. I affirm you.
That's
what
not
was your
an
argument to
accomplishment.
the crowd?
I appeal to the fact that I am a paladin of a justice goddess, and that they should trust my judgment in how to handle this prison.
It starts to work, and then an adolescent acolyte with towel hair and white robes that are clinging to his chest from the temple steps right near where the lynch mob is gathering, says, "He's a bad man. He tied me up. Don't listen to him. He must be an ally of the goblins."
Oh.
So, what does our Magus do with his still effective 4 initiative?
What does the 4 mean?
It means you scored higher.
Did you roll a nat 1? It's red. You must have nat 1. Oh yeah, no, screw you. Okay. You go last. You rolled a 1 on it. You nat 1 on initiative.
Hold on, let's see.
Yeah,
Let's see
that's what I thought.
Merlin got an 8.
Merlin What does Merlin do?
Merlin looks cute.
Distracting.
Merlin peeks out from over your shoulder from the hood of your robe and licks himself and blinks, goes and then goes back down again.
I'll see what his diplomacy is. I'll give it a shot. Still better than my roll initially.
There's a brief pause as 4 or 5 people in the lynch mob go, "Ooh, kitty," and then but doesn't help because that excites Dreidel to a slavering intensity, and drooling, he like surges up in his bonds, going, "Kitty!" At which point one of the little girl that the bard healed in front of in the battle yesterday goes, and one of the women goes, "No, kill him, kill him." Oh, and the mob descends. Are you going to engage in physical combat to save Dreidel? Are you going to kill townies to save Dreidel?
I mean,
Well,
I'm
kill
not.
townies, but I will explain to them that I'm honor bound to protect my prisoner.
I'm down to the crowd parts around you, and Killers is behind you, and there's a lot of meaty chopping sounds.
Not gonna lie, I think Draido's a liability.
You hear touch, no, stop, no, and then a lot of gurgling.
Oh.
See, this is why we don't get to have pets in versus games.
Hey man, Dreidel, we barely knew thee, and didn't find any redeeming qualities in thee during the period, but the mangled remains of what's left after 20 or so rolls against a type helpless goblin can vaguely be determined to have once been humanoid, and the rope is now glowing a vivid pink, and you are you're kind of left holding a glowing rope that half of it is pink. And the town crow goes, 3 cheers for the heroes of Sandpoint! Yay for the yay for the bad paladin! Yay for the wizard! Oh my god, the gnome did something right! Yay!
Hooray! Yeah, Kamlo's also joining in the last hip hip hurrah, by the way. He did not like the goblin.
Someone get Gorville! We're
His
going to
life
need
just
another
got
wheelbarrow.
easier.
Oh,
Merlin promptly hops out of your hood and starts licking up Dreidel.
You're not going to tell me that's good eats, are you, Merlin?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I can't argue with that.
Long live the cat! The crowd cries. Long live the cat!
You're proud of yourself now, Merlin.
He
That's a
rubs
yes.
against your leg and starts purring louder. Yeah.
Yes, that's fine.
Then he gives you like pick me up and carry me around servant paw at your knees.
Oh,
and,
okay, all right, okay.
I look at the wizard and go, "You're questioning his taste."
So the party, minus a sidekick, is standing in the town square in front of the cathedral. What do you do?
We shall continue onward to the graveyard.
Okay. You learn some new town slang as the semi-soaked altar boy suggests anatomically improbable things in Celestial. As you walk by. And you're pretty sure that no paladin would ever do that with a goat, but it sounds like it would chafe. And
Celestial that he needs to hold his tongue.
oh, something more for you to tie down? He says in Celestial.
I don't speak Celestial, but okay.
Can I tell him to fuck off in Draconic and see if he knows what that is?
I'm gonna take our paladin and kind of just corral him for a second. It's like, please, for the love of all that is holy, don't make things more awkward than they already are.
I was trying to make things more holy.
So, being barred from the Sandpoint Cathedral, you do have to walk around the south edge to get to the cemetery.
Hooray!
Or, as the townies call it, the Boneyard. Please place your tokens in the Boneyard.
So an open gate at the bottom.
Yeah, you can see where completely unnecessarily, because you can easily walk around the gate. The gate was torn down during the violence of yesterday's attack.
So maybe the goblins.
It's plain to see which mausoleum has been desecrated because there's a broken lock and the door stands vaguely ajar.
So it's not the one with the doors laying on the ground.
Roll with it. How many maps do you expect me to buy or find in 20 minutes?
I think it was making a joke about the fact that the doorway is definitely not ajar.
I mean,
Okay.
no, was it this one or was it this one?
Okay, so Xantus from the opposite cathedral step says, "Good luck. Let me know if you find anything," and closes the door. So you guys are on your own for your investigation.
Hooray!
We lost our seminarian.
So
We lost our pre-seminarian. That doesn't parse well.
is this a perception check? Is that what we're using?
Perception is fine. Investigation is, I don't think, a separate skill. Might be.
I don't see investigate.
Yeah, all I see is perception.
Okay, perception it is.
Yeah, skill I suck at.
Oh my gosh! I actually rolled well.
And I certainly did not.
Merlin's also not
Okay,
bad.
the vault in question is a 20-foot square stone structure that stands near the wall. It's used to house the remains of previous caretakers, priests, and acolytes who served in the cathedral. The stone door does indeed hang ajar. With a you guys you easily beat the perception check. You see many of the footprints leading into and around the desecrated mausoleum many of the footprints leading into and around the desecrated mausoleum are goblin footprints, but some of them appear to have been left by a larger humanoid. The wizard's got you can make survival checks for tracking.
Huh.
Braden did better.
Okay, so both of you are sure that there were 6 goblins and 1 medium humanoid who climbed the wall and approached and entered the vault.
I'm guessing it's not for a barbecue.
Are there any signs of them leaving, or are they possibly still in somewhere?
They came in and they left back over the wall.
Oh. So, I mean, that would suggest that they were in there looking for something and that they may have found it. Unless they didn't find it and they left empty-handed.
We should go take a good look and see what's in there.
Yep.
And then we'll have to go talk to the priest and see if he has any idea of what might be missing based on that description.
Yep.
And then we should probably go trace these tracks out.
You could try that, yeah.
What could go wrong?
Everything.
Yeah,
I already
everything.
got our goblin killed.
I need to take a quick bio break.
Goblin killed. You just all right. So we'll take a 5-minute bio break. We're about in the middle of our gaming session. I'll pause the recording, and maybe we will resume when Gabe returns. And
he said 15 minutes.
Y'all need help. Yeah, but he didn't say 15 minutes of recording.
Oh.
Okay. So there's a mausoleum. It's got a clearly disturbed front door. It is where the clergy run the chaplain are traditionally interred. That run the chapel are traditionally interred. You have tracked one humanoid and 6 goblins who climbed climbed the far wall into the complex, went over to the mausoleum. We don't know what they did, if anything, inside, and then left. Did anybody beat 20 on survival? No. Okay, they left.
I want to go talk to what's his face at the church. Find out if there's anything they would have been buried with that might have been.
Well, we haven't investigated the actual mausoleum yet. We're gonna go inside and check. Yeah, go in and investigate first, and then because we need to figure out, we at least need to see, is there anything that looks like it's missing?
Give me your marching order for the investigation. Like, who's actually opening the door? Who's standing where? There's a reason I got a map, guys.
We'll go first because tank.
You go first, cause tank.
Sword mage probably go second.
Yeah.
Are we going to have Gabe still participate?
He brought his character. Okay. You open the door and roll for initiative. Go Harvey with a nat 20.
Merlin is hiding out in my hood, so he's just not going to be on the map right now.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah.
Oh, these things again.
It's the undead.
They remind me of home.
I wasn't where Cleveland was that bad off.
No, you're at home. You fought the undead in your home.
Yeah.
Fight me, Viking boy.
Well, Harvey's got the initiative. I don't know what the bad guys have initiative was.
Demonetized.
24.
Well then, looks like they get the first laugh.
Yep, and this is a surprise round, so you are flat-footed until your turn.
Wouldn't my sense evil help there?
You didn't cast it. Okay, so against Harvey's flat-footed armor cast, so 17 and two claw attacks.
Glad the tank went first with the armor.
All right. So they hit Harvey like a wall of mostly of skeletons and tatters of clerical robes, clawing in futility at his heavy armor, which is the only thing that keeps him from pretty gnarly immediate death.
Just tell them you have a lasso, they'll run.
Is there such a thing as a simultaneous attack?
No, don't you wish this had a superior combat system like Palladium Fantasy? All right, sorry. I hit. This is designed for 12-year-olds, but this is the system everybody wanted to play because it'll F my life. All right, Harvey,
Not
you're up.
everyone.
Well, I know I'm really good at one thing.
Yeah, do you enjoy having enough people to always have a group every Sunday? Because this game is why we have that.
No, I know. You just said everyone wanted. I'm just letting you know. I'm the caveat there. I actually find Pathfinder to be pretty restrictive when it comes to what I can do imaginatively.
Well, you have to learn to be imaginative within the 50 times more restrictive rules because they have to spell out everything for 12-year-olds. Yep.
Eh. Yeah. So you done attacked.
They've attacked, and Camlo is not going anywhere near first. He not won initiative again, which is gotta be a record.
All right.
I got a 9.
Yeah, you did nothing.
With
Did you ready your greatsword or?
yes.
Okay, that counts as your move action, and then you can make your attack and you miss. All right.
All right.
Ray.
Yeah. Blast him with force missile.
Okay, roll 1d4. Which one are you blasting? Up or
Oh,
down?
up. I'm blasting the one up.
Blast up. Roll up. 3. All right. A bolt of energy slams into the human skeleton, reducing it to 1 hit point, but the magic animating it is still keeping it on its feet.
Okay. I did something. Yay.
Turn to do something, and they're going to do it to Harvey. This time, he gets his full armor class. And nada. So he's once again facing the useless scrabbling claws of the formerly respectable people.
This is misbehaving badly today.
That's not a flat and regular surface.
I've got my mouse pad down.
Oh. So I got the turn order wrong. It is actually Ray.
What?
No, I've got the turn order wrong. I've got the turn order inverted. That's what's wrong. It is Harvey. So Harvey.
Yeah.
Harvey smash, and skeleton explode into broken bits of bone and fall to pieces at his feet.
Sweet. Now it's my turn.
Ray's turn.
Finish the job, Ray.
Force missile again.
You blast the last skeleton to pieces, and we drop out of initiative.
Hooray!
Yay.
I did something magical.
Yep. Okay. You've defeated skeletons. What are we going to do tonight, Brain? What are we going to do tonight, Brain? Sorry. Same thing we do
Tonight, the same thing every night, Pinky. Time to take over the world.
All right.
Just a really bad Orson Welles impersonation.
I particularly thought that Pinky's actually the genius, and its brain's insane enough.
I have something to send you regarding that. Let me see if I can pull it up while we're heading into the mausoleum.
Because there is the fan theory that Pinky is subtly sabotaging every one of Brain's plans to save the world every night.
That is rather funny.
Okay, so you are investigating the inside of the mausoleum.
There we go. That's the thing. I'll send it to you via Facebook Messenger. Enjoy.
There's 2 things of interest inside the vault's interior. The first is a discarded robe with that seems like it was patchwork but doesn't have any patches. And the second, and maybe more disturbing, is that the sarcophagus labeled Ezekian has been opened and his remains are missing.
I would file that under suspicious.
I'm open to investigation and survival roles representing tracking.
Perception.
This past half hour has been the longest 15 minutes Gabe's ever been away.
He dropped off at roll 22. I got a 15 perception and a 13 survival. And Josh got a 13 survival.
And a 15 and a 14 perception.
I
Hey,
out-percepted
Merlin.
you.
Hey,
Yep,
Merlin.
that tomb is definitely it. Oh, you cheater. Okay, let's see if Merlin can save the plots.
Yes.
Okay, so Merlin can't. Your magic isn't strong enough to make Merlin talk yet. So, let's give me a sense motive check to see, because you can just sense his emotions. So you have to give me a sense motive check to interpret Merlin's processes.
I got an 11 on sense motive.
Yeah, nope.
Can I try?
Sure. You can roll a sense motive to empathically sense the motive of your familiar animal through your arcane bond.
I got 12.
Okay, since you don't have an arcane bond or a familiar animal, you feel alone in the world.
I mean, I can see Merlin is, meowing at me about something. I just don't know what. I don't know. Merlin, I mean, can he point at something? Can he, I don't know, go and lie down on something to indicate that?
Sure. What's Merlin's IQ? And if you make an IQ check, which is roll his IQ score or less on a D20, then Merlin can be helpful.
What is his IQ? Is it based on?
I want to say. He's got a character sheet. All you got to do is
I
click
know.
on it.
I have it. I have it pulled up. I'm just looking where IQ is.
It is 6 because of the magical enhancement. So there's a chance.
So I just have to hack our D20. Okay.
Excuse me.
You did that. In the Zoom
yeah,
chat.
I did that. I was like, what the heck?
One of the interesting.
One time.
You got a perfect roll. You need to get under 6 and you nat 1. I performed my great salute in your honor. My plot lines.
Merlin,
plot lines.
Is little Timmy falling down the well?
Okay. Merlin goes over to the shattered pinky bone of the skeleton that you picked up, goes over and picks it up like a dead mouse and walks very deliberately towards the wall and then looks at you like you're stupid.
There's something behind the wall.
He then walks back to the mausoleum, spits the pinky bone into the empty sarcophagus, hops in the sarcophagus, jumps back out with the pinky bone in his mouth, goes and walks back to the wall again, and then still holding it, looks at you like you're stupid because he's a cat. And he does this 3 times in a row, and you can sense his emotion is like, fucking humans, So he's clearly trying to tell you something. Unfortunately, you have no idea what. Unless you can deduce something.
I don't know. Is there something about that wall?
Merlin goes over the sarcophagus and starts batting his head against the stone wall, repeatedly.
No, wait, poor cat. No.
Pamela looks down and goes, think he's trying to tell us something.
I'm going to try banging my head on the wall like the cat.
I'm gonna go take a look inside the sarcophagus, I guess.
Okay, so it's a box made of rock,
Hmm.
and it's empty.
Okay. What's up with the wall? What's going on with the wall?
Well, there's a couple cat hairs on it on this one spot, and a big sweat mark where the paladin is banging his head up. The sweat mark from the paladin is slightly higher, and right in front of the paladin's head.
Okay, so somebody stole the dead body out of the sarcophagus. Duh.
Merlin gives a sigh, and then deigns to associate with you once again, and really demands you put him
Okay.
back in in your.
Okay, come here. Come here. Stop struggling. Yeah.
This profound desire for fish, comes through the
Well,
empathic link.
I will feed you fish when we get back to the white deer.
Smug satisfaction through the link.
Yes. Okay, good. Okay, obviously they stole the body.
So, having done all the hard work, Merlin retires to his palanquin.
Right. Well done, Merlin. You will get 2 fish tonight.
The sense of smug satisfaction intensifies.
Okay. What's up with that? What's up with that cloak, or that not patchwork cloak? I guess. Check its pockets.
Lore Arcana or Appraise skills. Or say you could use magic, like Sense Magic, if you memorized that cantrip for the day from your spellbook.
I got a 14 knowledge arcana.
I got a 23 appraise.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so? So, that is a discarded robe of bones with no patches remaining on the faintly magical robe. I know, you're giving me the same look that you gave Merlin. Fear not, intrepid detective. Your game master is on the way.
Robe o' bones.
This sinister item functions much like a robe of useful items for the serious necromancer. It
Oh,
appears to be an unremarkable robe, but a character who dons it notes it is adorned with small embroidered figures representing undead creatures. Only the wearer of the robe can see the embroidery, recognize them for the creatures they become, and detach them. One figure can be detached each round. Detaching a figure causes it to become an actual undead creature from the list below. The skeleton or zombie is not under control of the wearer of the robe, but may subsequently be commanded, rebuked, turned, or destroyed. A newly created robe of bones always has 2 embroidered figures of each of the following undead: human skeleton, heavy horse skeleton, fast goblin zombie, tough human zombie, and plague ogre zombie.
so you
Feats
said that
required: craft and item, animate dead spell, and 1,200 gold.
So you said that this thing no longer has any patches on it. Wait,
Yeah,
you can't. It's been
been
used.
completely. You know what it is, so you can put it on and see no patches, so you know that it's been used up. And the sense of the aura of moderate necromancy is rapidly fading to your mystic senses.
Nah. So it's relatively useless and worthless.
Both of those things are true.
Yeah. Okay.
If certain paladins weren't covered in effective armor, it might have been more useful. But no.
Right. So, yeah. Okay. Well, whoever was the one that made the undead skeletons obviously used this cloak to do so and has fled. So. Okay. Let's go.
Feel free to participate in the investigation at any point here, Mr. Scarrett.
I'm not sure what else to do right now.
Okay.
Well, I think the best thing we can do is to write down the name of. I can't remember the name of the undead of the person who the
Knowledge
body.
local if anybody has it.
Don't
No,
believe I do.
you read it. You read it out.
If
I can't remember it.
if only you knew a bard.
You do know,
Or
bard.
a local. Looking meaningfully at Camlo. All right.
Reason I do have this skill, but I didn't roll high.
Camlo has not picked it up. So you might go back to and consult your bard.
Sure.
think that's what we
I
do.
Bruce, you read out the name of whoever it was that was in that
I
thing
did.
earlier.
It's actually written right there. It's
Yeah.
so it's Ezekian.
Okay, that's the one. So we need to go talk to the priests at the church and basically say, "Hey, the body of Ezekian is gone. We'll probably have to go do research on it because I'm assuming stolen by necromancer, probably for the purpose of resurrecting him. I'm assuming he's not a great dude."
So you go up to the doors, and the doors crack open, and an eye about chest high looks at you both. The door slams shut, and from around the other door, from around the other side, Father Abstelar comes walking. You know, there's now little bits of mud around the hem of his robes. And you hear the door shut and lock firmly behind him as he approaches. My altar boys tell me that you discovered something.
Yes. The inside that mausoleum, the body of Ezekian is missing.
Also, we were attacked by 2 skeletons.
Someone
Yes.
animated Father Ezekian's bones and used them to attack you?
No, we don't
No.
believe it was Ezekian's body that was reanimated. We believe his body was stolen for some unknown purpose, but there were other skeletons that were animated to stop anybody from discovering the Ezekian's missing.
Oh, this poor town. They've lost so much in the recent troubles.
What purpose would anybody have with his body? Was he wearing something special, in control of something
Who
special?
who can fathom the depths of depravity involved in the foul practice of necromancy?
Only somebody had a necromancer for a brother.
Gabe just showed back up on Roll20. You know, there he is.
Coming back.
Oh my gosh!
All right, so fill Gabe in.
I'm
We got
back.
attacked by 2 skeletons.
Yeah,
We killed
yeah,
them.
we got. Yeah,
And then we found out that Zekian's body is missing.
yeah,
Got it. 2 skeletons and the dead priest's body is missing.
yes. We're trying to ascertain what somebody might have wanted with Ezekian's body. We're talking to the priest right now and on the church steps.
And the altar boys are still scared of me.
I wonder why.
You inquisitioned them. It's been an hour and a half. I know that teenagers are flighty, but give me a break.
He merely
Would we all know the information that we got from Dreidel a session ago?
Well, Dreidel was not exactly reticent with holding out both marbles that bounced around between his ears before his untimely death.
Yeah, but Dreidel
So-
said that the goblin attack was led by an outsider with ulterior motive.
Ooh, 5 points of Gryffindor and 1 XP for Gabe.
Yay! And so my first assumption is this was the ulterior motive somehow.
Ooh, make that 50 XP for Gabe. This is what you get when you both show up and pay attention. Okay, so the goblin attack was a cover for the theft of the bones.
At least that's the theory I have.
That's the theory you have.
Better than
I
nothing.
should I bring that up to the priest?
Oh, he's standing right there.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Relay those facts.
chime in and be like, so we do know that the goblin attack from interrogations that the goblin attack was led by an outsider who didn't necessarily have the intention to raise the town but wanted it to be a diversion.
So many dead for a desecration? Oh, my aching heart. But thank you, adventurers, for dispelling the evil that had taken root in our boneyard.
Was there anything particularly special about Ezekian?
Father Ezekian was the last priest of the priest of this temple. He perished. He tragically died in the troubles that culminated in the chapel burning down. He and his adopted daughter both died in the flames. But only his bones were recovered. Hers were destroyed by the intensity of the conflagration. Perhaps, now that the sanctuary is rededicated, pause for a dirty look at the paladin, sure her spirit may find peace. An awkward silence falls over the boneyard as wind blows a small thing of tumbleweed from you know not where passes between a pair of headstones.
Props department is really up in its game. Well,
we try, my son. We try. All right. What does the party do next?
We investigate further, I would assume.
I mean, might not be a bad idea to go to a repository of books. Maybe I assume that the church here has a library. I don't think our paladin's allowed inside, though.
That's tragic. Anyway, about my quest.
No. I'm thinking that. No, I'm thinking that this particular side quest of ours, there might be answers about Ezekiel and what he may or may not have known, or why somebody would be so inclined to steal his body. I can also go about my own quest at the same time. So I'm just killing two birds with one stone.
You two may enter. He waits outside.
Sure, that's
understandable.
Yep, that's.
Well, actually, wait. Why is he not allowed?
Do you want to tell him?
Okay, how about this?
Make sure people were baptized.
One does not typically chase down with rope, chase altar boys of a different god, down with ropes, tie them to the ankles, and suspend them over water you subsequently bless to 30 Years War style baptize them kinetically. Okay. And when commanded to unhand the altar boy, just let go of the rope.
I will say this.
Why my beard?
Yeah, I'll say this to the priest.
Paladin is a bad man.
Our paladin did just risk life and limb to investigate your boneyard. Does that not count for something? And
Diplomacy.
okay.
DC check 20 diplomacy. He's still abused a boy in his own church.
Yeah.
What do you think this guy is? Catholic to just look over that?
Oh, I was so close.
Is he part of a teachers union?
I got a 19 for diplomacy. I was so close.
No.
Can I be like, Father, I will watch over this monster to make sure that this does not happen again.
I thank you, my son. I will bring you biscuits while you wait. Wizard, you can go in.
All right, I'll look. So do I do a knowledge history check for searching the library for?
Yeah, give me knowledge local,
knowledge local,
which you can try with a +2 circumstantial modifier.
Okay. Whatever I roll.
Well, you can give me knowledge history, which has knowledge local, which has a much lower DC, or knowledge history, which is going to have a DC 25 for knowledge history, knowledge 15 for DC local.
I'll try the knowledge local with a +2 on top.
15 for knowledge local.
Okay.
I am English major.
Well,
and can the sentence make.
Knowledge local did not work. I will try knowledge history. I got a 19 for knowledge history and only a 6 for a knowledge local. Man, I didn't do either one.
2 hours later, you emerge from the library in which food is dependent, and a no longer soggy, familiar-looking altar boy presents you with a freshly baked muffin. And you go back outside to see your friends, who look more bored, but are surrounded by 2d6 admirers.
You know, hey, I'll watch our Paladin Scrivener go in there and try your hand at finding some information.
yeah, I can go do that.
Same DCs. That's a DC.
You keep an eye on this
15
guy.
local. It's a DC 15 local. And
Tag, you're
a
it.
DC 25 history. +2
Knowledge
circumstance
local.
check because you have knowledge. +2 circumstance check because you have access to the incomplete because the place burned down. Holy shit, man!
That's pretty impressive.
I rolled a 17. If you look at it, I rolled a 17. Don't know
what.
Oh.
That doesn't make sense.
What did you do?
No, it definitely says 17 +2 +0 +2.
Knowledge skills cannot be tried unlearned, untrained.
Oh,
you have to have a rank in it to try it.
Oh, I don't have any relevant knowledge skills. I have knowledge planes. I have knowledge dungeoneering.
Roll 1d4 for how many hours you spend at your impossible task before you give up and realize that you're hopelessly outclassed.
Oh, man. No. No.
I will apologize to the high priest. Promise not to try and baptize anybody.
How do I
if I can go take a look.
You are allowed in the temple between the hours of 12:30 and 1 every day under armed guard.
I can be that armed guard.
From the sheriff, with the sheriff, who is approved by the sheriff.
I'll go ask the sheriff for approval.
The sheriff makes you vow not to let the bad man touch any other altar boys.
I will vow so heartily to not allow him to harass any further altar boys.
I'm in there 4 hours, by the way.
My goodness, do it.
I don't know what I'm doing.
But yeah, you kind of come out on the brink of tears. I don't know anything.
I don't know anything anymore.
Do you know how to read?
Yes. What are we even looking for?
In fairness, if you've ever actually tried to parse like the Mabinogion or the Anglo-Saxon Chronicles, they can present challenges.
I failed history.
Sure. You can make your knowledge local and knowledge history checks. The next day. because the time has already passed.
Right. Well, I can re-roll the next day too. Then I
20
can
and
also.
23.
Yay.
I
No
can
circumstances
also
have changed.
roll.
You don't get to
Oh,
reroll.
I can't. I can't continue my search.
You didn't skip any books. You just don't get it.
20 and 23.
20.
He got knowledge local. He got it. And that's technically a 22 because of the +2. So
Well, and the last time I tried knowledge local, I got a 6.
As Azakian Tobin was the religious leader of Sandpoint, and his daughter was a beautiful Asamir named Nualia. She was a foundling who was brought to the temple, and kind Father Azakian raised her as his own flesh and blood. She was unearthly beautiful, and many of the other children were jealous of her. There were rumors that she had so much angelic DNA that her proximity or touch could cure warts or increase fertility or bring other blessings. She was constantly showered with the endless attention of the townsmen. You succeeded by 5 paladins. There were rumors towards the end of her life that she began to court young Dalek Viscantia, a local Varisian youth, but her father wouldn't allow it. There was a child involved, and proving his father's opinion, the young man fled Sandpoint rather than stand up to the father's disapproval.
Can't remember if that's new.
After that, to protect her from her own wild impulses, the good father confined his daughter to the temple grounds.
because that always works out so well.
And tragedy upon tragedy, the child did not live. And poor Nualia fell into a coma.
We need to go check the kid's grave.
Yeah, probably not a bad idea.
How
never
many
the
years
same.
ago would have that been?
5 years ago.
I was
Nualia
alive.
And her father both died in the fire that consumed the ancient temple. While his bones were recovered because he was killed by a collapsing wall, she having been so long confined in the interiors, must have been utterly consumed by the raging fire.
Something stinks worse than the teenage boy's locker room.
I would have remembered that.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you were around. It was the town scandal. When the beautiful holy angel-blooded girl got knocked up by the town scoundrel who ditched her, and she lost the baby. She lost the baby, fell into a coma for 7 months, and when she woke up, she was isolated to guard her in her grief, and you never saw her again because she burned to death before you were ever allowed to talk to her.
That's a shame.
Mm-hmm.
What a lovely story. Goodness.
Can I sense motive on a story?
Sense motive.
DC 25. Because it's a secondhand sense motive. I mean, I got to make it tough.
You got an 11.
I want to go talk to somebody that was around.
Hey, look.
The man who can't read. I'm kidding.
Well, but he was in town, and maybe you've asked him specific questions. You might jog his memory.
So, you knew you knew some stuff about this. You didn't want to tell us about it.
Go back and I tell
You
them
spent 4
everything I found.
hours. You spent 4 hours inside the church to tell us that you already knew things.
Well, he didn't
Kinda.
know.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. After someone dunked an altar boy against their consent, maybe they deserved 4 hours wasted.
Do you want to be dunked without consent?
Yes, Sir Duncan.
You wouldn't hurt a little pointy gnome hat, dude, would you?
Because you're more innocent or faster, fleeter of foot than the local virgins.
I'm gonna slowly pull out the star knife.
You got to hide behind your weapons.
Oh, look, he's already got a holy symbol of my goddess.
Oh my!
Oh no!
I splash him with holy water.
Wait,
You're
who is your god?
Imode.
Oh, okay, no, I'm dead. It was gonna be really funny if we ended up being the same.
Scary.
No, he must worship a god who's lawful stupid.
Our paladin is now nicknamed Sir Duncan.
Anyways,
It's a popular name these days. Which, Roseboro, if you have not watched the Night of the Seven Kingdoms,
I haven't. I've heard really good things about it. I've been watching Justified, so we'll get around to it.
You have to have time for multiple shows. It's not like you do anything, and you're not busy all the time. I am being sarcastic.
Oh, you're right, because I'm a slacker.
I'm not saying
What have you done?
Roseboro,
Why are you
back
saying
off,
this? I have people constantly telling me, Roseboro, I don't know how you do so much without dying. And I'm like, I don't know either.
Hey, I've already worked myself to death once, so you're a piker.
Guilty one.
I'm not trying to make this a competition. I'm not trying to.
Birds of a feather.
Workaholic, face off. Where was that tumbleweed?
I'll die at my keyboard editing like a man, damn it.
I shit you not. Teaching swordsmanship in Fisher, Minnesota, I have literally come to high guard and been facing one of my students in high guard, and a bleeping tumbleweed flew in between us like it was a Sergio Leone movie.
Or a Akira Kurosawa film.
I paused and I'm like watching it, and I was just kind of like, because anybody who learns Oriental swordsmanship is a nerd, and yeah, it's almost up there when the time when I did sword mat cutting with the head of the martial art for the country in the fall, or sorry, in the spring seminar with tree blossoms falling through the forest around us.
Yeah.
I shit you not. Those moments do exist. They're very rare, but they exist.
Sounds kind of awesome, actually.
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
All right.
That dude did a draw cut so fast. He did a draw cut and then caught what he cut off in midair. That's that seminar.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty
Yep.
cool.
Yeah. Was that Sir Zed?
Is Master Parnell my inspiration for Sir Zedekiah? Master Parnell has short hair. Anyway, so about that tragedy.
He thinks this stinks. Something seems off here.
What's wrong?
The priest's bones have disappeared.
Her bones were never found.
Her bones weren't found.
Uh-huh.
Why do you use air quotes?
Because that's what I think stinks.
You think that somebody stole her bones and has come back for his bones?
No, I think she's not dead.
Well, that's a wild theory.
That would definitely be the way it would go in a Brucifer tale.
I did not write this module, but you've certainly got the townie's interests. What if the most beautiful girl he ever knew growing up wasn't dead?
He still wouldn't have a chance.
Well, no, he was like she was in her late teens and he was like 12 when she died. But
Still wouldn't have a chance.
You know,
You-
ball with a pointy hat.
it's her type soccer ball.
Listen, people dig the pointy hat. Trust me.
One of us is virgin by choice.
The elf.
The
Any-
cleric paladin.
Show me on your deity's page where celibacy is part of the religion.
Making it part of my religion.
Yes, that's what they all say.
Honestly, the elf just has a problem with dating anybody under 110.
Grave robber. Cradle robber.
Grave robber!
Well, if we find this chick and she's alive and he starts dating her, if the shoe fits.
Goodness gracious. I mean, my question is, why the 5-year wait? You know, if she's really alive, then why now?
Gather knowledge and resources.
Oh wait, okay. Well, it was the thing. It was the equinox or whatever, right? Was there supposed to be some sort of extra power or some crap that occurs during that time period that would lend the ability to raise someone from the dead?
Many magic traditions view equinoxes as times of power, like druids and anybody who worships a celestial deity or a nature deity or a deity of time or a deity of balance, or, well, just share with a group.
Would
Okay.
I have a way of contacting my brother remotely?
Your brother?
Yes. My backup character, the necromancer. Who's been fully fleshed out for like 3 weeks.
Now Bruce is really going to stick you.
Do you?
Elf AT&T
Where is-
doesn't exist in this game system, right?
Where is your necromancer from?
Same place I am. He just got kicked out by our parents.
Okay, so he's still back in he's still back in Absalom.
He's somewhere.
It took you 25 days to get here. So why don't you write a letter? Wait for the next ship going to Absalom. Might be a couple weeks. You know,
Wizard guy.
then you
How
could
can we
put
make this faster?
then you could put the letter in the ship, and maybe the ship goes straight to Absalom, but probably not. And so in like 2 or 3 months, the letter gets to Absalom. What did you want to tell him?
I would like to find a magical means to talk to him.
By all means, give me a knowledge arcana.
I mean, if he's sharing with the class, I also have knowledge arcana. So
I also have knowledge arcana.
Oh,
hey,
I
look,
hate
a
you
25,
all.
a 25 for knowledge arcana. Hey Bruce, it's not very often I roll really, really well, so kind of just, I don't know, give me this
Did you
one.
seriously just won that one again, Gabe?
Yeah.
Uh,
What's
your third-
magic?
That's
Gabe
your
still
third
knows
nat
nothing.
one today.
Gabe,
no.
sir, not knowing anything in this film.
Head full of beard.
Brave Sir Robin has joined us.
Brave Sir Robin ran away.
Uh, I'm researching.
Okay.
Hey man, this is not my chosen system. I'm slumming it here. Give me
Don't
a
worry,
break.
it's not my chosen system either.
Whose
It
chosen
was my
system
second
is it?
choice, but everybody else was voting.
Peter, Heidi, Ben, Scarrett was not against it.
It was my
So
second
all the
choice,
people not here.
basically.
Today.
But at least one of the two in the couple has been consistently here.
If you find a level 4 cleric, they could use the sending spell.
We do know a cleric.
What is that? Priest. I'm going to have to make a really big apology to it.
No, here's what you do.
Hey,
You write the
tell me
letter.
you don't like me.
You write the letter. I mean, I'm guessing it's not really a letter. You'll have to explain to him exactly. Oh gosh. Say that we have a.
You get 20. You get 25. You have to cast it on a creature. The creature gets 20 short message of 25 words or less.
Oh, no.
It's a carrier pigeon, basically. Okay.
Yeah. It's the magic pigeon spell it's the magic pigeon spell, except the magic pigeon flies without getting tired, and this is cast on a flesh and blood thing. So the creature will attempt to get to where it needs to go, and maybe it survives.
Hmm.
25 words or less.
But like best we could do is like pigeon. So, you're still looking at a one-way time. That's like what? Oh hey. We can pull up the Pathfinder. We get from the Pathfinder Bible. We can tell the distance.
It said 25 words. It didn't say how long each word couldn't be.
That's true. So there is a map of Galarian.
So if I just do one sentence of one long run word with no spaces.
I don't
Nice
know about
try.
that. I don't know about that. Just get really good at vocabulary.
Henry Bartleby. What do we ask my brother?
So it's 1,766 miles. So a month for your message to get to Absalom by pigeon.
I think that might be a little outside the parameters of what we need, ever so slightly. Maybe there's a necromancer in town.
And then like 2 months for, so 2 months to hear back.
What are the chances of me praying to my gods and getting help there? Ooh, wait. I have that,
You have that up.
the thing.
The thing? Not in public, I hope.
Didn't I have a thing where I could pray and get guidance?
The spell called Guidance gives you a +1 to a roll or an attack roll and damage.
I might be thinking of a different character.
Well, you can always look at the paladin class.
No, I'm thinking of it different. I'm thinking of the last game.
You're thinking of the Dresden Files. You can pay a fate point and have God guide your hand.
Guiding hand. That's the
I don't have that guy in my hand.
Guide my hand.
That's
Powers
the
of
one.
Dresden Files. Yep. Nope.
X-Nay and the Elping Hay.
So, looks like the characters are on their own.
Is there a necromancer in town or someone who knows of the necromantic arts?
No, of course they would have been driven out long ago. That filth is ew. There's none of that filth in this town.
Do I remember anyone being driven out?
Or was there a hermit on the outskirts of town?
There is. He's crazy, and he thinks that the tower was a big laser beam.
I talked to that guy already.
Yeah, you've already talked to him.
Let's go talk to him. He was nice.
Also
We're
crazy.
gonna go talk to that dude? No, I don't want to talk to that dude. It's crazy.
Technically, we have talked to that dude.
So, is it the party's theory, or just Gabe, or just the paladin's theory that that the beautiful maiden that Nualia actually survived the fire?
I'm inclined to believe she survived.
I am not inclined, but am hopeful.
So you think Nualia survived the fire, and you guys, what then?
I would need to do more digging. Maybe go look at the grave where her kid was buried.
That or try to track the stuff leading away from the graveyard.
Okay, finding the unmarked the unnamed grave of Nualia's stillborn child. That's kind of tricky. I'm going to need perception 25, a lore a knowledge local of 15, or a knowledge history of 20.
Knowledge history 22.
Knowledge history 21.
You find
Perception 20.
you find a small stone bereft of name, only a single date, and the symbol of Desna upon it.
Is the grave undisturbed?
The grave?
I'm going to start praying.
Survival?
Survival.
22.
Oh. Yes, the grave is undisturbed. Yep. It looked, and the earth is packed down by multiple seasons, so hasn't been disturbed sometime between the next year and since the comet hit the planet. 6,000 years ago.
Okay. Well, then we might want to go try and follow those tracks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Does the party have rations to head out into the farmlands and keep tracking?
Probably not at the moment.
No, but I have plenty of
I
money
do
to
have trail
buy.
rations.
Okay, so you guys want to buy trail rations? You can find those in the journal portion of your Roll20 sheet. Just search for rations. And of course, you can just drag and drop them on your equipment list and subtract the money from your funds. And then the party can set out to track yesterday's tracks. If you can pick up a trail to follow out of town, which I'm about to verify.
Yeah. I have rations.
I have definite skill targets on from the game, so. So track. Survival. Don't zoom in. All right. Track other creatures over a listed surface. Firm ground. Every 24 hours +1. Survival target is 16 to pick up a trail.
I got a 20.
They went that way.
Okay.
Do you want us all to roll that, or is it just good now?
That's fine. I don't need more rolls. And this isn't a system that gives you experience for learning by doing.
Yeah, but I like rolling.
And knock yourself out, kiddo.
No, don't do that. I have personal experience. It sucks.
Gabe does not find you can't. So Raiden is like, obviously they went that way, and Camlo looks down at the bare ground and goes, "Of course they did." You got nothing.
I concur, good sir.
18.
18. You see the tracks too. Poor gnome.
Of course, my question is, which
So
direction are they headed?
They are headed in. GM does research.
The way of
The
Goblin.
direction of next week's game.
Yeah, basically.
It is 9:51. You want to call it a little
Yeah.
early? That's okay.
This seems like a natural point to.
All right.
Yeah,
cut it off.
So the party has the tracks of the humanoid who stole the last priest's bones. The party thinks Nualia survived the fire that killed her adopted father. Does the party think Nualia stole the bones? I mean, what is... You're just like... what's going on?
In regards to motive, unless Zaxian or whatever his name is has some sort of special knowledge or power, the motivation for resurrecting him would probably be primarily emotional if he doesn't have something special.
It's been 5 years. Can he be resurrected? Let me double check the rules.
All right. I mean, that or he's like the bones be used in some kind of ritual. The only reason why we're thinking it's resurrecting or something or whatever is because of the necromancer cloak and the animated corpses.
Lore Arcana.
Lore Arcana. La, 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 la. Oh, wow.
I have that.
That was a terrible roll for me. I nat one did.
Me too. Not that one, but terrible roll.
Yeah!
Camlo actually made a 19 on Knowledge Arcana.
All right. A true... So the resurrection spell, which costs a 10,000 gold value diamond, and the true resurrection spell both have a time limit of 10 years per level. So a cleric, an oracle, or either a cleric or an oracle of sufficient strength could theoretically resurrect the dead priest.
Okay. There we go. Well,
interesting.
Seems as good a motivation as any. Obviously, we believe there's something nefarious afoot due to the fact that there was a goblin attack on the town as a form of distraction. At least that's our running theory.
So the goblin attack. The goblin attack was a distraction
Mm-hmm.
for the theft
The absconding.
of the bones. We pretty much knew that already.
Yeah.
All right, so starting next week, you guys are on the trail of the body thieves. 1 day behind the next adventure. 1 day behind the body snatchers.
And we hopefully have more to party with.
Yep.
They're taking the bodies to Isengard.
They're taking the bodies to Isengard.
Right.
I approve of the investigative work, so I'm going to be awarding some experience for that.
Oh yeah, XP.
This was not a high XP day because this experience system sucks.
There is rule of cool, and you are the GM.
Yes, the rule of cool would be let's play Palladium or Fate Core Star Wars, but I'm slumming it with Dungeons and Dragons, the improved version. All right, 190 XP for everybody for the day.
I'm more than a fourth to my level up.
2714.
Hey, progress.
Why is the jump from level 1 to 2 2,000 XP?
It's not. It's 3.
What?
We're in hard mode.
We're in hard mode,
Yeah.
or I mean, slow progression. Why? Have you met my power gaming weasels?
Not at the
Hi,
peak.
Power Gaming Weasel here.
We're off to Camelot.
Okay, thoughts, comments, poems, short stories, other forms of feedback.
Oh, Dreidel, you are far too short. Oh, Dreidel, your skin had warts. Oh, Dreidel, we shall miss you. Oh, Dreidel, may you
First
spin on
actual
to the
poem
next
we've got.
world.
5 points to Gryffindor, 1 XP to Gabe.
Yay! That puts me to 6,600.
I was gonna say, you cheater. No, it doesn't.
Dreidel, we put you in the clay.
Your dreidel. Your death has made our day.
I am annoyed by it.
Did I ever describe that goblin as having any redeeming qualities or moral fiber?
Who
No.
cares? My God.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure I was being character consistent.
It's just fun to
Now
see
I'm
you
shy
splutter
about
and
my
mutter and
character.
speak in Goblin. It's hilarious.
It was
I
kind of fun to
enjoyed-
watch you speaking Goblin.
Anyway, all right.
And He's going to be mad that I got him.
There is one audiobook. There's no official audiobook for it, but I used to, back when I did youth work, and the dawn of creation, the dew of creation was still wet upon the face of the earth. Dinosaurs roamed the deep. I used to do youth work for about 10 years. And 7 years of that was in Bible camp ministries. I resolved... so you guys get a bonus story. So my very first year at Luther Park, Danbury, not Luther Park, Chautauqua, they did during staff training. We were like, okay, what is your plan to get them to stop telling dirty jokes and gossiping and go to bed? I'm like, I'm just going to read them stories. Well, my joke during staff training was ether. But I had brought a series of books for each age group. So I had the Chronicles of Narnia for grade school kids. I had a White Fang meets the Pilgrim's Progress, animal allegory book for the junior high kids. And I had a real intense spiritual warfare book for the high schoolers. And so the way to get them to shut up and not make me not listen to their dirty jokes all night was I was going to entertain them by reading. And my voice didn't used to be wheezy. So, the lungs worked at that age. And so the program director, her name was Tia Stai. The very first night that we had kids, unbeknownst to me, she actually snuck around the camp, listening outside of everybody's cabin to hear if there was, people were having trouble. The new counselors having trouble getting the kids to sleep. And she goes, she monitors, and my cabin is silent. So the very first staff meeting in the very first week, the very first staff meeting in the second day of the very first week of Luther Park in summer of '94. We have the opening prayer, and Tia looks at me and goes, "Hand me the ether." And I laughed. I said, "It's called the Chronicles of Narnia," and I explained that, that I love to read to people and share stories with people, and so I never failed, never stopped, and I used the same 3 books for 6 of the 7 years. I was a program director for one of the years, so no cabin. 6 of the 7 years, and never failed. Always got the kids to bed. Always got them to shut up and pay attention, because stories are what I do.
Someone watched the Chronicles of Narnia movie and went, Bruce was better.
No, but a wolf story. It was the animal allegory. I had voices for every single one of the characters. And I did it 100, 200 times. So someday Bruce, I should record that.
You'll appreciate this. While I was down in Texas, I met up with a couple that so last year when we went down to Austin, Texas, we baptized their boys. And over the summer last year when they came up for the homecoming on the prairie stuff at the church, I was telling them, you guys have got to read Chronicles of Narnia, and they, because especially read to your boys because they're pretty young. And while I was down there visiting last week, while I was in Texas, I met up with them and had dinner, and I asked them if they had read, gotten a copy of Chronicles of Narnia yet, and they're like, no. And I'm like, give me your address. They're literally the next morning, it was in their mailbox.
This is the way.
Yeah. So,
how many times have I friendship sticked you with the good stuff?
Oh, I know. I'm passing it along. It's. I told them to read it in the published order rather than the chronological one.
Cough. Gabe.
Yes.
Wow.
Speaking
of the good stuff.
Yes,
yeah, he might have written that stuff. Yeah. I do got to run.
Stories are what I do. All right.
Yep.
Yeah. God bless everybody, and thanks for a good game.
Yeah,
I think you've really set if the whole party ever shows up again, you have definitely set them up for good for adventure. And as we're about to head out of town, sure, it'd be nice to have a ranger right about now. So this is a good pausing time.
All
right. God bless. Have a blessed day at church and a good week. And God willing, I'll see you all next week. Peace.
Bye.